So I guess I'm doing two videos today. Nardwuar SB Dunk Low could potentially drop any second, literally, while I'm recording this video. There is a couple of pairs loaded for SNKRS EU UK as well. We're gonna talk about that, but most importantly, I wanna update you guys because I promised to do that, and guess what? I got the stock numbers for SNKRS US. And also Nike themselves just announced SNKRS Reloaded. It's a 6-day event with a bunch of sneakers, limited sneakers that have sold out. They're going to be available again for the SNKRS app. We're going to talk about that as well. As always, you know what to do, baby. Subscribe, turn on notifications if you are subscribed, because sometimes I can do time-sensitive videos like this and you don't want to miss it. And also, if you don't want to subscribe, at least comment, like, any one of those things would be really appreciated. Look who decided to join us. All right, let's talk about the stock numbers for the Nardwuar SB Dunk Low. SNKRS US currently has loaded 16,045 pairs. These are the size-by-size numbers provided by Stash Sneakers, of course, the Cook Discord group. A big shout outs to them. If you want to support them, become a member, you can always do that. I'll leave the link in the description. But these are SNKRS US numbers, and these pairs are ready. They can literally drop any second. And both Nike and Nike SB and Nardwuar, they all been hinting that something could potentially happen any second, and they all seem to point towards Nardwuar social media, most importantly his IG. So if you're not a follower on his Instagram, make sure you do that if you want to cop the sneaker. But a warning, he keeps posting a lot of stories. Last time I checked, there was like 20 stories that I haven't seen. So, you know, just make sure you don't miss it in case you get a link or a trivia or whatever, if it ends up being the sneakers code. And always remember, this is, you know, we're literally guessing from the activity on Nike's backend servers. It could change, maybe it'll drop tomorrow, you never know. But I am trying to help you as much as possible, so that's why I thought I'd do a follow-up video today with the stock numbers. Now, to be honest, 16K was a lot more than I expected, because I was told it was going to be a lot less pairs for US, but EU is cooked, because currently I don't have the size-by-size numbers, but only 162 pairs have been loaded for SNKRS EU UK. So US gets 16,000 and Stella, what's up? And EU UK gets 162 pairs. I'm guessing that has to be sneakers code, right? Because that Lams Air Force One Low, Post Me Bills Later, whatever it's called, that one had like 150 pairs or something like that. So that has to be sneakers code. But I don't understand when it's going to drop, because it's way too late in the evening to drop it in EU, because people will go to bed soon, I guess. But yeah, 162 pairs. If that changes and they increase the stock, I will of course update you. But yeah, if you struck out on the skate shops in the UK, and they were relatively easy to get, you know, it's game over by now, I'm sure. But in US, you got a decent chance with 16,000 pairs. All right, I'm gonna move on because I think it can actually drop anytime. I just wanna edit this video really fast and put it out there. Let's talk about the SNKRS Reloaded. So it's supposed to be a 6-day event with a bunch of sneakers coming back, and this is what sneakernews.com said. Which exact pairs are returning remains a mystery and will likely only be revealed as they appear on the SNKRS app, or if we can check the back end. Many of this year's major Nike and Jordan releases sat on shelves for a while others proved much harder to secure. Uber elusive pairs like Brick by Bricks, Undefeated, Air Jordan 4, and Travis Scott shoes are unlikely to play a role. I don't necessarily agree with that. I'll explain why, though not entirely out of the question. All right, keep an eye out on the SNKRS app in the coming days for updates. No start time for this 6-day restock event has been announced, and as of now, the event appears to be exclusive to European users. But yeah, there you have it. Of course, there's gonna be bricks, sneakers that nobody wants, that Nike wants to get rid of, but I think we'll be surprised by a couple of releases. Last time they did this, remember, they did release a Jordan Travis Low, right? In EU, and they also released Brick by Bricks. Although the stock was incredibly low, like 100 pairs for the Brick by Bricks or something like that, and 200 pairs for the Travis Scott. I can't remember the exact numbers. I'll try to pull up the image if I can find it. But yeah, I think probably Jordan 4 Black Hats, the leftover stock, because we know there's been some canceled pairs. That'll be a good opportunity to allocate those pairs for this event. Also, there is some leftover stock for Brick by Bricks, but that was on SNKRS US after the Cook Group, Keith Adams, and when they screwed everything up and they had to cancel every order. Maybe some of those pairs will end up on SNKRS EU. I think White Cements is also a possibility because they didn't sell out. They had some leftover pairs as well. And probably a couple of Kobe's. We'll see what happens. I do know that probably tonight I will know and I will have a lot more access, but I figured I don't want to wait until I have that access. So as soon as I have it, probably tomorrow, maybe the day after that, I will make a video and update you. Of course, I promise. Yo, what of course. Yeah, come on, man. Come on. That's why you guys subscribe. Trust me. Stella? Okay, I think she wants to get out again. What? She doesn't. What are you doing? Are you stressed out from all the stock numbers and all the back-end activity? Is that it? All right, guys. So keep in mind, Nardwuar's IG, if you're over in US, keep your eye on his Instagram account, social media. Keep your eyes on the SNKRS app in case anything happens. In the EU, I'll update you as soon as I have more information about this 6-day restock event. Thank you for watching the entire video. As always, I'll see you on the next one.